won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Gano ready to send this away. Hubbard with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Wow, it's free again! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long.
Black, 95.
Back to throw it. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and welcome back to the rest of you as the snow continuing to fall here ahead of our second half. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Scatteroo here on the toss. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Oh, put him in the spin cycle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Give right side, it's Scatteroo. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Complete left side to Robinson. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. in the red zone on first. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Aren't going to throw again. Finds Scatterbill on the dump off. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks. Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. They'll go. Here's Darts. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
It's Young, the throw here on first. And that's a live football. It is bouncing near the goal line. And he gets to it in the end zone. This is going to be a touchdown. The Giants push their lead further to start the half. As soon as that football hit the ground, Brock, we were just waiting to see, would it be 2, would it be 6? Who's going to get on it? It all came down to who jumped on it first.
Yeah, and in that mad race to the football, Kate, it was 6 points at 1 out. They were alert. As soon as they hit it and forced that ball out, quick to get on it before anybody on offense could try to salvage things and limit that significant damage.
Brian Dable has the offense out there. They're trying for 2.
The Giants will line up.
They toss it right. And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on 2 more. Well, partner, they had this one in the bag a long, long time ago, but some people,
you sure?
they're just never able to resist running that score up as high as it can go, and apparently that includes going for 2 more there.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture some of just the guys that I played with in the past. Those that really respect the game. You know what this does? This feels like you're disrespecting the game. This NFL, these are the best of the best, and this will come around at some point and bite you. You disrespect the game like this, you run it up on an opponent, you better watch your back down the road.
Hubbard with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Carolina offense headed out now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Black.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Loses it again. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Running with Scatterbill. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And got his man, touchdown, New York. The Giants capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Brian Dable has the offense out there. They're trying for 2. We're starting now. And that's caught. Great call. Even if the points weren't needed, the lead swells by another 2. All right, I might have understood this a couple of touchdowns ago. At this point, I'm not sure you can find much justification for going for 2, but they did, and that landslide grows bigger still.
Kate, does this feel personal to you?
Yeah, it does.
It does, right? This feels personal, and honestly, I'm having a flashback to Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh, USC, Stanford. After the game, when those 2 went out on the field, we're like, what's your deal? What's your deal? What's your deal? Keep the camera rolling because this handshake's going to be rather interesting.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And this tried to be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Down. Black 40.
Out of the gun, Young. Wow, it's free again! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long.
Let's go. 50.
Young to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Set, hut. Ready. 52, blue.
3rd and long, Young. Loses it again. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they will not score. They needed one more step to make it, but they are going to take over at the goal line.
A normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The Giants offense all set to get started. And this is certainly on a silver platter for them, isn't it, Brock? Just 3 yards from the end zone. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. On the sneak, here's Dart. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line.
I'm going to imagine when they rep that one during the week, Kate, it looked really good down here in goal-to-go red zone situations. That did not.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Let's go.
Here is Scatterboo. It's a 3-yard pickup on 3rd and goal. 4 yards shy for 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard
For the
line.
defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Dart gonna go for it on 4. This finds Bellinger. And they stop him. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, run.
Albert gets it to start the drive. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
Now Young. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive, so at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here.
The Giants.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got? All right, Brock, that is not a graphics error on your screen. They are indeed over the century mark, a triple-digit lead. And, you know, I kind of tell them to stop going for 2, but I don't think anybody's going to listen.
Is there any way we could turn the difficulty meter up out there? Just give them a little tougher challenge. I know there's no way to do it during an NFL game, of course. Just wishful thinking from upstairs.
Hubbard with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they come back after the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
He's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Brian Dable has the offense out there. They're trying for 2.
The Giants.
He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand.
Heads up.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's the backup. First throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. A lateral goes haywire. Fumble! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. He gets it away, but nothing on that one. Oh, this is awful. Headed towards the sideline. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Ready.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the gun, it's Tracy. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Giants throwing 6 more on the blowout. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
So Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
The Giants will
Into the air here. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Baker with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Panthers set to take the field. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now Dalton. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
The coverage by Micah McFadden.
Here's Dalton to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
The number tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
And it's a shorter punt. He manages to get it just beyond the 40 before it goes out. Great field position for them. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. So first down from the 41.
Ready, let's go.
Now it's Scadaboo. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
From the pistol, give to Scadaboo. Breaks through and breaks away. And they take this in for the score. The Giants are running them out of the building. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
Giants offense and dart looking to get 2 more here.
The Giants will line up.
He's dropping back to throw. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
To kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Baker with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Carolina offense headed out now. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen. Brooks. That screen snapped down quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
On first down, here comes Brooks. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Dalton. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Drops this one underneath. Brooks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That'll be the first and more. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Giants continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Brock, safe to say that should probably be the last punt he fields this game. They're better off going for the sideline rather than giving him another chance to return it.
Sometimes, Kate, you just don't learn your lesson the first time. Sometimes you got to touch the hot stove a second time. Before you learn, you'll get burned.
Darting this offense, getting set to go for two. Now looking to throw. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for two in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. And I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Dalton. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Comes up empty on that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd down is critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe. The Giants and running back Cam Scatterboot trotting back out there. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
On first down, this is Scatterboot. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Set. Cougar knife.
It's Scatterboot on 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Good to Scatterboot here on his own read. And he has this down to the 34. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused, executing the play in front of them.
Okay, ready?
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Count, take go.
Going right back to Scatterboot. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means 2nd and 9. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They're going to pass it here. Into traffic, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So the Giants come away with the win. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came in wins on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7,